And we're live. Okay. The second episode of the Spud Buds podcast.
All right.
Boys. Welcome to the chat.
Now with Mr. Dell.
Mr. Thick Cheeks himself.
Mr. Thickums.
Mr. Dumpy.
Then all 2 FPS.
Mr. Dumpy, man.
Nice.
Gotta say.
Gotta say,
So,
Del, gotta say. Those cheeks clapping.
So,
Try
Del,
my
do you have,
best.
Beautiful
boy. Anything you want to talk about today, Del?
Any merch to plug?
I can plug the merchant chat.
Yeah, buddy.
No merch, no topics. I'm
No
here
topics?
completely unprepared. I mean, dinner.
Got it.
It's fine. I think that adds to the
fine.
flavor of the podcast.
We can turn
Ah,
this.
flavor.
I get it. I
Flavor.
get it. That's funny. 'Cause he
Thank
said,
you, dude. Thank you. I like to think I'm a pretty clever,
good.
pretty witty guy.
I know. I can tell. It's the way you said it.
I gotta say, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, but, what did everyone do today? I think we could start with that.
Not much.
I drank some kombucha for the first time, and that was
Oh, isn't that like the raw bacteria juice that's supposed to
Yes.
cleanse you?
the bacteria that I guess it's bacteria. It has living organisms inside of it, and it just like cleanses and detoxes everything. And honestly, I took a massive shit after. Like,
Okay, no cap. No cap
You
here.
really
bro,
cleanse
like,
the
fucking-
system, you know?
honestly, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to like fucking if you're clogged.
So it's like natural not lubricant, natural laxatives.
Natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's primed and ready to go.
Amen. You know me. Come
Okay,
on.
Gabe, you know what a juice cleanse is? Like,
No.
okay, I was about to say it might be comparative to a juice cleanse, where it's like natural vegetable mixes. It's like ground up vegetables and fruits, and
Yeah. No. That's what it is.
it's like more watered down, but it's got the essentials. You know, it's
No. It was not watered down at all.
Oh.
I could taste the one that I got today was coconut lime. So
Oh,
it was
Lord.
sour, it was savory, it was sweet, and it was fucking nice.
I know what that's like.
Or it was just like a blend of flavors, and you know that scene in Ratatouille where it was like, and if you put them together,
Oh no, I
just
know.
like-
At
it
the
was just
beginning,
like-
where he like eats the cheese and the whatever,
Exactly.
and it like
It was
sends
just
him
like-
into overdrive.
it just like I knew I was a different organism then. And,
Different
I-
order.
You'd evolved
I-
from
I-
your grassroots.
yeah.
Evolved right on the spot. It was crazy.
No.
Yeah,
it
dude, he grew a third eye.
Yeah, grew a third arm and a third eye.
was- yeah, man.
That
I
second cock,
awakened it.
dude.
A third arm for carrying around kombucha, and then the two other arms for just using.
Always, man.
Out here looking like an echidna.
Wait, you say kombucha?
No,
Kombucha.
I said echidna.
Isn't that what Cody did a video on?
Yeah, they made fun of the kombucha guy, and then they met up with him in California, and it was so good.
Dude, I remember this.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
and he was actually like a chill dude in person.
Wait, have you guys seen the guy who created kombucha?
Yeah. His name was he had some like
He has
cybernet name.
He's like gripped, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
has
he's
a
ripped.
17 pack.
he's got some tenderloins on him, if I'm being honest.
Ew.
Shirt.
Kombucha
guy?
I'm looking this up.
Dave, GT Dave, that's right.
Oh god.
The one who invented kombucha,
Dude,
the master.
Got D Dave right here.
Yeah, GT Dave.
Nah. I can't live with the GT.
Nah,
Is his name GT?
I guess it's short for like Gerard Thomas or something like that.
Gerard.
It just says GT in all of Wikipedia. It doesn't give like his actual name.
Ginormous thyroids.
Exactly. GT Dave, ginormous thyroids out here.
Yeah,
Do you think his
know-
friends call him GT or Dave?
They probably call him GT. I'd call him GT. Like, Ayo,
I call him
GT.
Dave.
Ayo,
Why would
GT.
you-
You got some
Ayo.
kombucha?
Nah, but it was actually really nice. I really liked it, and like I guess I could feel it actually working, and that's what I like about it. Because I mean, as I said, I just
Plopped a big one right after.
Oh
it was
yeah, I
good.
bet there was more than one.
Oh no, that was like 5. I'll be honest.
Oh my god, five massive fucking
It was
parents.
it was good though. It's like solid.
what is it like? Clump together everything in your intestines and just like send it.
Oh God!
I don't know.
Why are we
It was
talking
like
about
fucking
this? Why is
acidic.
this the first topic we cover? Holy
Hey,
shit!
man. You wanted to know how my day was.
Starts talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
how he had the best shit of his life.
Honestly, close to it.
I guess
I would rank it number 4.
the thing to take away
Dude,
is
all right, if we're talking about how our poops have been, right? If we're talking about how our poops have been, yesterday, I had a bag of hot and spicy beef jerky.
Oh, yes. So I can
Hot and
answer real
spicy
quick.
as shit.
It's coming back to bite me, dude.
I thought you were gonna say
My
you pooped in a
ass
bag
erupted.
yesterday.
My
No.
ass
I had a bag.
erupted.
I just really had to go.
It burns. It's like a volcanic eruption, dude.
So you need to go now?
I ate it yesterday, and now I'm feeling the pain today. It
Look-
burns more coming out than it did coming in. Dude.
Oh,
Ooh. That's how you know it's working, dude.
oh
The beef
frick.
jerky had like the thing about it was that you could tell it was fucked because it had like red pepper flake and it had jalapeno seeds, dude.
Yes.
It was like spicy.
Speaking of
it was that
consuming
good
stuff, I went by Burger King today,
Oh,
and
ugh.
I'm not gonna.
Bad bit.
They had okay. Look, they had no business. They had no business all day, right? And you gotta understand, like when they're cooking that food, it's probably out there for an hour or two.
Oh
at,
yeah,
at the least, because like they
Yeah.
cook it and they're like, oh, why would I cook more? You know, no one's here.
yeah.
So I go by and I run through. They have $1 for 8 chicken nuggets.
Really?
Okay,
It's-
that's a deal.
It's
That's
actually
a
kind of a
snag.
deal.
That
That's
is a deal. I
and
take
a
back
half,
my
dude.
take back my bad bit
For the-
I would pay
for Mark.
$2 for 16. On
Now,
God.
the quality of the nuggets is questionable, but the
But
price,
yeah, they're Burger King nuggets.
the price is
But
not.
that's a price you can't beat. That's like getting the
That's-
burritos from Taco Bell.
That's a price
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
willing
was,
to
I was
pay.
literally so close to saying that. Like,
That's like getting the $1.
BP Fritos.
Okay, but at Taco Bell, it's actually like freshly made. It's not.
It's good.
It hasn't been sitting
Except
under a
they can't-
warmer for 2
Well,
hours.
You can't guarantee that it won't be a burger bun with cheese on top.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Dude, that was so scuffed. I was so scuffed, man.
It's a
I was
throwback.
just disappointed. Man, you remember that time?
No.
No,
I
I
have
don't remember that
Alzheimer's.
time. I wasn't there for it.
Nope, couldn't be me.
Those were before my days.
Where am
It's
I?
like, do you guys remember stuff?
Uh-uh.
No.
Alzheimer's.
Who are
you?
Alzheimer's gang.
I just said that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. I'll say,
God, how to breathe.
I'll go with,
That's what y'all are looking like. That's what y'all are out here looking like, fucking Alzheimer's.
dementia
Can't
gang.
eat,
I'll
can't
be
breathe.
dementia.
Okay. Aren't you mentioning like Alzheimer's like the same thing pretty much?
I'm gonna have Parkinson's, dude. I can't even write. My
Oh yeah,
hands are gonna be so
Parkinson's.
shaky.
Parkinson's is in there too. Yeah. Parkinson's makes you
Fucking-
forget things.
I won.
No, Parkinson's makes your hand shake.
I know. I'm making a.
Congrats, Gabe.
I'm gonna be
Sorry.
typing like a fucking spaz, like.
Oh,
You would be good at Pipe Racer.
Ooh.
kind of weird to make fun of people with Parkinson's,
It
like you
actually
said.
spell things right. That's the beauty of Parkinson's. No matter how fast I type,
I wonder if-
can't outrun the
I wonder
error.
if people with Tourette's have similar like symptoms to people with
I think
Parkinson's.
don't they just like randomly scream fuck?
Well, okay, yeah,
They
like
just
people.
randomly fucking start spouting curses in the
I-
middle of a sentence.
I think that's if it's really extreme. I've heard.
I know,
that's-
I'm teasing.
yeah.
I know they like fidget a lot. Like they
Yeah.
blink a lot. They twitch their like fingers a lot. They like they'll tap their foot on the ground. Shit like that. They fidget a lot.
I feel like
like
that's
that-
just a lot of people in general. I don't know if it's
That's
just fidgeting.
Tourette's. That's Tourette's.
I have
Like,
Tourette's,
you
guys.
blink.
Still?
Actually,
No. no.
fucker. I was out here thinking, oh shit, actually. And then you're just like,
No.
nah, I don't.
The face
Nah,
you made
God,
was
you
so
know.
serious. You're like, I have Tourette's.
Guys, I have Tourette's. I know a lot about it, actually.
While we're out here, I feel like I should come clean. I feel like I should
Okay.
confess to you.
Oh,
I
worm.
feel like I need to confess my sins to you, to the choir. to people.
Speak to the angel. Speak to the angel here. Come on.
I think I need to confess my sins unto you. I need to let you know.
A lot of build up for this, buddy. Better be good.
Yeah.
Wait. You're not gonna tell me that you shit and came, did you?
No.
All
I
right.
need to confess.
That sin is
I need
removed.
I need to come clean about something that's really.
I'm just anticipating the
This is like
the outcome here.
These are like the movie
I
trailers
need to
before
confess
the movie.
that I am in love with Milky, Milky, Milky Baby Thirsty Mommy Baby One. Suck, 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 suck. Give me those big udders, you mommy Milky
Stop.
bitch.
Stop. You can stop
Me,
anytime. You can stop anytime.
Me use big titty for big pity.
Stop.
Honk, 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 mommy, honk, honk, honk. Milky baby want more now. Honk. Pitter patter on those big mommy milk. Can't
Your
stop
sins
the
are not
milk truck
forgiven.
coming through. Honk, honk, all aboard the titty train. Hee hee, whoop, woo. Honk,
Listen,
honk,
listen.
honk.
Dell is our guest here. I think we should
No,
focus.
I'm eating food.
Show a little bit of respect here.
So what do y'all
yes.
think
I wasn't even
about, like,
talking.
I'm curious now. All right, let me ask you all a question, an important question.
No.
Shut up, Gabe. What do you think of, like, the best example of this is off the top of my head is you know those like gamer dudettes, like those kinds of commercials, like the gamer dust off stuff,
What do you mean this kind?
like the ones that are like marketed towards gamers.
Like
Oh,
epic
this
gamer
is
moments.
Oh,
Fly
God.
your
You're
jet.
an epic gamer, so why don't you buy our product? What do y'all think of those?
I think they're cringe.
I don't like the ones that market it towards like I see this honey ad a lot where it's always like
Ugh.
it's like this gamer boy who's like, I love to play video games, but I don't play games with my money.
I know.
And
You're
it
talking
cuts
about,
to-
I know exactly. what
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah. I see it all the time and I hate it so
A
much.
professional Smash player's mom, Hungry Box, starred in a Campbell's soup commercial.
about. I know what you're talking about.
I think I saw that one.
I like
Yeah, Logan.
I like the ones where they're like sitting in a chair and they like have the headset on. They're like really focused on their screen. They're like,
Dude, Xfinity Wi-Fi does that.
and they're like, to achieve maximum performance, I need maximum power. And then it like pans over to his gaming chair.
Maximum gaming power.
It like pans over to his chair, and his chair is like some $300 like leather heated seat kind of thing, with like vibrators built in to soothe his joints as he plays the game.
Dude, those
Just
things
like
are,
real life.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. That's just like, that kind of tickles my funny bone, you know? You feel me?
Tickles the funny ha-has.
Yeah. Those trailers are like, or not the trailers, but the ads. I could watch a lot. It's like the Mafia City ads. They're like funny because they're, at least the
Just-
Mafia City ones are like funny
Oh
because
no,
they're bad.
I
I
think
feel like they
all
were.
the commercials are terrible if you look at them objectively. But if you look at them from like a humorous standpoint, you can get a lot of enjoyment out of them. Like you can find entertainment in even the worst commercial because it loops right back around. It's like The Room, so bad it's
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
Birdemic. What do y'all think of those kinds of movies, dude? Y'all watch
Best
them?
movies.
Yeah.
That's all I watch, honestly.
Shaun of
Honestly,
the
can't
Living
test
Dead.
this.
Yeah.
Shaun of the
You
Living Dead.
Watch Shaun
That
of the Dead
one
wasn't
more.
bad though, was it? Thought it
That was a
pretty
good movie.
Good.
But I mean,
Actually, okay. Sorry.
no, I'm sorry. You
No, you go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say like we do watch a lot of those like so bad they're good movies, especially Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh
Like-
my god.
A lot of his career is like so bad it's good, and that's what really like propelled him forward. I feel like.
What a great guy.
Tommy Wiseau is very active on Twitter, twitter.com. I follow him. It's amazing. He'll like retweet all the stupid edits that people make of The Room. Like he'll throw the water, but like he retweeted an image of he throws the water bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then someone edited into the corner the video of the dude getting hit with the big jug of tea. So it was timed to where when he threw the water bottle, the big jug of tea just slammed into the dude's head. It's amazing. I can't put it into words just how great that was. That was a crowning moment of my humanity.
I always
Yeah.
like it when like the creator of a product or some kind of content like endorses the edits and like the
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's whenever it's the
I need to bring
funniest.
this up. Okay, so y'all know Ratchet and Clank, right? Like the game.
Vaguely.
Yeah, there's a new one coming up.
There's a new one coming
Yeah.
out, and they announced a female character that would be a counterpart to the main character.
Yeah, I know you're going with this.
And there is a lot of porn going around of that new character, right? Here's the
Ooh.
thing. The developers have gone on record, and they have said that they fully endorse it.
oh
They have said that they want to be shown all of it.
You know what?
That
It's
they
been
knew
months.
that before they showed that trailer, quote, we knew what we were doing. It was
that's
an inside job.
It's free concept art for like, you know,
It's free
like
porn.
skins and all that in
Yeah,
the game.
porn. It's just porn.
No, it's free concept art. Like they're getting people to do the artwork for them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, it's just free publicity as well.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about because wasn't like the first like 10 minutes of its reveal, like people already making porn of it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, that's how it works with Pokemon. You
any
know,
kinda-
that's,
Just funny.
that's how it works with every single Nintendo game. Whenever there's like a hot female character announced,
Mhm.
within an hour of
Not even.
Pokemon,
not even.
dude, no, I shit you not. Within 30 minutes of Pokemon Sword and Shield being revealed, I saw porn of the female avatar show up on my timeline.
Oh no.
It was cursed.
Isn't
bad.
she's underage, isn't she?
I think all Pokemon trainers are.
Yeah, that
Not all of them. There are
No,
exceptions.
no. There are some
The
old people
character,
in
the
there.
player characters, they always are. The oldest in the games is like 14, 15.
that's kind of scuffed. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it's
I
sus.
endorse
It's
that.
very sus. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I can understand why.
Yeah, yeah, I can. No, I think it's
am a
fine.
changed
I think it's
man.
all right.
No,
Well,
it's
it's not
okay,
necessarily
I
the character arc.
I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
a changed man now that I use Twitter.com.
Oh,
I've
I-
seen things.
I got on Twitter for like
man,
maybe a
see.
week. I kind of looked around and it was just way too much for me. Like
You
too
saw
much
what I
going
was
on.
liking. You saw what was. You
Okay,
saw what I was
that and it's just too much going on. Like threads go into more threads when someone starts replying to someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like someone will post something, someone will reply to that post, and that reply becomes its own post, and then someone will reply to that, and that post becomes its own post. It's just levels and levels of crap on top of each other. It's hard to find like any specific comment or moment in time that someone posted something because everything just stacks on top of each other. Like it's even hard getting back to the main post sometimes without like just reloading the page back to the original. Because Twitter's just so like, it's not like Instagram where it's all set on that one post and you can scroll through comments and that's it. And as soon as you're done with comments, you go back to the posts. But like on Twitter, it's like you scroll through replies that become their own posts and people can like repost those posts. It's a lot,
Yeah. I understand. I understand.
Twitter's just not my thing. I'm more of a Instagram guy.
I
through and
couldn't
through.
use Twitter because I feel like in order to use Twitter, you have to like an audience follow you. Like it's not really.
Yeah.
It's not the sort of thing like just everyone can use, in my opinion.
Yeah, like Twitter's so massive that unless you like have 600 friends, your posts aren't gonna get big at all.
Well, and this I don't really use social media to get big or anything. I feel I usually use it for like just fun or something like
I
that.
get a Game Boy decal to put on my fridge when I'm an adult.
Game Boy decal on your fridge. Oh, one time I was at a one of my dad's friend's house and we're having a crawfish party. It's like a little seafood get together, and it's like one of those parties where they invite your dad, but your dad just brings you along anyway because he has you for the weekend type deal. So like it's not like they wanted.
What?
It's not like they wanted kids there, but people brought their kids along, and this was like a year or two ago. So I get to the crawfish, seafood, whatever party, and it's a bunch of adults having fun, and like we're playing stuff with them too. There's like this game where you have to like throw a ring through this rope. It's weird. Long story short, I go over to the fridge to grab a drink, and the fridge is just lined with hundreds of stickers. And at the very bottom left, it's hard to see, but I saw it immediately. There was a Brazzers sticker on the very bottom left. And I was like, I know what that is. And I talked to my dad about it. He's like, how do you know what that is? And I was like,
You got big brain.
Your dad knows what that is. That's what surprises me.
I'm a cultured man. All right. I know my way around a porn site.
As one
No.
should.
You
Yeah,
know
we
many
all
things,
do.
Dustin.
Mr. Hands is
Except
one
if
of
you
them.
know. He knows his way around Grinder.
What?
Mhm.
What does that mean?
As do I.
You know your way around a grinder?
Like the chat, like the
Oh,
gay Tinder.
I thought you meant like an actual grinder, like something that'll grind like a piece of metal.
No.
You're a handyman. You know your way around the grinder.
Shut the hell up.
All the
Is the grinder even a tool?
yeah. It's something that you'll like mount to your table and then grind like I don't know. You could. I guess it's more
I'm
like
sure-
sanding.
I don't
Austin,
think grinder is the proper term for it.
your redneck is showing, Austin.
It's probably like sawmill, something.
A saw? Did you mean a saw?
A grinder is like it'll cut. You know what I mean?
Austin, your country boy is really showing.
No. Grinder's different from a saw. Saw is serrated. A grinder is straight.
Just
Flat.
stop. Just stop.
I'm trying to explain the difference between a grinder and a saw here.
I know. I don't.
I gotta Google. I feel like I don't know if grinder's even a real thing.
I feel like a grinder is a thing. It's game changer.
I'm going to images. Don't worry. I'll get to the bottom of this. Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
A metal. Oh.
It's like the thing you use like to sand things off.
Yeah. It's like a sander.
there.
Not a sanding belt, but it's close to a sander.
It's like a sander disc. Like you put
Yeah.
a disc of
All right,
sandpaper
boys.
on it. And
We cracked this code.
I mean,
Crack
we're
the
all redneck now.
Did it again.
In this
I'll
chat.
see you guys next week.
Yeehaw, am I right?
I gotta go to my truck. I left something in my truck. All my gas.
Hold on, guys. I forgot
Gas.
my beer. Hold on, let me.
Gas is
Hey,
leaking
guys.
out of my truck right now.
I forgot my big mommy milkers.
All right.
God.
Listen, buddy.
God, I hate him.
God, I'm so
Oh
glad.
shoot,
So glad that guy is gone.
man! I hate that guy.
God, all my homies hate that guy.
God, I am my homies.
Wait a second.
I hate.
Sad boy hours.
It really.
When you in that moment when you are your homies.
All right, guys. So, would you
So-
rather be a vampire or a werewolf?
Oh, I
Like
don't,
in what scenario exactly? Just everyday life?
In real life, yep.
No, but like same parents, everything else is like I'm a vampire werewolf.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like a werewolf.
Now, why?
It's like it's only like every month or so
Now,
that
guys.
it really affects me.
Now, guys.
Hey,
Here's
Vsauce.
the
Oh
thing.
god, that got me. That was good. That was
That
good.
was a good one. Now,
God, I
Dell,
was waiting- I
here's
was waiting
the
to throw
thing.
y'all off guard. I had
All right.
that on the whole
Is there
time.
a twister gonna pull me? You're gonna spin me a tail, goober?
Uh-huh.
So what did you think of that
100%.
little Vsauce reference right there?
I don't understand. Who is that?
Never heard of them in my life.
Vsauce
Who?
Michael is a science YouTuber with a watermelon for a head.
Ooh.
Big, tall,
Watermelon?
beautiful man.
oh, we could talk
Like
about
Anthony
watermelon.
Fantano, but with a beard.
I'm a massive
Honestly.
fan of watermelon. And also, Gabe, to answer your question, I'd rather. With a vampire, I'm not a big fan of blood. But then a werewolf, I only get to use my powers once a month. So.
My thing is though, I don't want to use my powers that much, so I feel like it only affects
Why
myself.
not?
So like, because like a vampire, you can't be in sunlight or anything like that.
I wouldn't want to be either of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick. That's a lame answer, Jacob.
Coomer. I want to be a Coomer. That's
Not
my
a-
that's my
Not an
Coomer
option.
choice.
Not
Bring an
option.
umbrella.
Shoot,
Where's
Yes,
that?
you right?
For vampire, but not like the Twilight vampire, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
classic Bram Stoker
I
Dracula.
changed my mind. I want to be a Twilight vampire.
Yep. I want to be some like dramatic, horny vampire teen. Just
Isn't that
I
like
think
every
Sparkle.
vampire though?
yeah,
If
dramatic
you really
and
think
horny
about it.
and teen.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe not the
Sparkle.
teen part. The other two. I feel
Dramatic
like that
I
kind of
wanna
six.
suck
And horny.
your
What about
blood,
Teen
bro.
Wolf?
Middle-aged.
I never watched Teen Wolf.
I didn't
Me
either.
neither.
Did anyone watch Teen Wolf?
No, nobody watched Teen Wolf.
Like ever?
No,
No.
never.
Okay.
Not even once.
Maybe like teen girls in the early 2000s.
No.
They heard
Those don't exist, Jacob. Calm down.
they saw teen and wolf in the same like sentence, and they were like, "Oh, this is for me. This is marketed
Oh
at
man,
me."
teenage girls, they love them wolves.
No, but like back to watermelon, I gotta say, I'm a big fan.
It's alright.
Especially
am.
right now during the summertime, like that watery but also solid taste of the watermelon. It's juicy. It hits the spot. I got it. I don't really necessarily prefer the seeded ones though, like with the black seeds in them. I like seedless more than.
Dude, I like the seeded one.
I don't know, cause like you're eating it and you just get a bunch of seeds in your mouth. It's not.
Yeah, that's when you do the.
That's what being a
and you
Coomer is
spit it
for.
out.
You do the funny
Why would-
cartoon thing, just.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, he's like a minigun, just like spit it all out,
Oh, yeah,
rapid
yeah.
fire.
Exactly.
and then your
yeah.
enemy has like Swiss cheese holes in them, leaking
Oh.
out.
I'll say I don't really have an opinion on watermelon. I
I don't
mean, I
like
feel
watermelon
very
that much.
indifferent to it. It's just like
I
water.
like
Like,
it.
it doesn't have a flavor to it.
It's sweet. I like it.
I think
Maybe a
cantaloupe
little bit.
cantaloupe is just like super
like cantaloupe.
scuffed watermelon. It's like dry
What do you mean?
watermelon.
Cantaloupe is better than watermelon. It's sweeter.
I-
I don't like either.
It has actual flavor to it.
No. Del, you see, the problem with that is that you're wrong.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot!
Uh-huh.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
see,
everyone.
Yeah, and just watermelon's better.
I'd say watermelon. It's like 70% water. Cantaloupe is like 2% water. It's more dry and solid, but it has more taste because it's less water.
Cantaloupe isn't dry.
Well, it's not dry, but it's compared to watermelon, I'd say it's
Watermelon
pretty
is
dry.
like almost all
That's
water,
fair.
whereas cantaloupe is just kind of moist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I prefer that as well. I don't like how watery
Kinda
watermelon
damp.
is.
it is
kinda
messy, but it's still really good.
I don't like either.
It's okay. Chicken, if you gotta put on
89%
anything,
water.
Oh yeah, let's get into that. Let's talk about Jacob's opinions on anything.
Oh God,
I
I'm
can't give
red.
an opinion on like certain.
oh shit!
Oh my god,
You're
Gabe,
looking
you
in.
look like you're a serial killer.
Hey,
He's trying
man,
to blend to the background.
Got something you want to tell us, Gabe?
you don't know my IP address, and that's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Mr. Hands.
I can leak
Might
it.
just.
I can leak it.
Shut the fuck up.
He has the ways and the means.
I could leak Austin's IP address.
Do it then. You won't. You won't. No balls.
Okay.
Jacob will,
Log
There's only
me in,
four.
log
There's only
me.
4 of us in this chat.
dude. It's gonna be leaked.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Let's see.
Oh.
JJ's IP is.
Wait a second here.
What are you using, like onlineipfinder.com or something?
420
It just-
Typed in Austin's
69.
IP address in
Yeah.
Google. There
Austin,
it is.
you're on Hamachi right now.
Oh no, that's your IP address, not mine.
Nah.
I posted it in chat before when I'm like putting the code in for the join, but like it only shows yours on Hamachi. It doesn't get mine, I think.
No, it shows
You can,
yours.
you can find yours.
I can see
You
yours.
better dox yourself.
Oh
Jacob.
yeah, because you can ping them. That's right. Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Look at my IP and find my house? You already know where I live.
Leaked. Don't look at that. That's actually your IP address.
Well,
Delete it
we're-
then.
Wrong.
Just
alright.
delete it.
That's not my IP address. You fool. I changed houses in the time you took to type that. Change router space.
Nah. Did you actually look at that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. That is your IP address.
My
by the
IP
way.
You
prob-
guys-
My
That's
IP actually has been on stream before though, like when I'm switching between like Minecraft and Discord. So
Why don't you just stream Minecraft and not just stream your stream?
I don't know.
There's a very easy solution to this issue, Austin, that you refuse to partake in.
It's not that I refused, it's just I didn't know.
He
Well,
just doesn't care.
whatever.
I know I was streaming my screen and
Yeah, I understand that.
it was not a bad bit, very bad bit.
And he was farting.
Head on over
Yeah.
to twitch.tv/
Bro,
Bro, do you fart? If you want to see my IP address, give me some
Why don't you delete that video, Austin?
Twitch views.
Can you pull that up, Jimmy?
What?
No.
No.
Real quick.
Hey John, how's it going?
Yeah, I got you.
How's the
What?
how's the search going, Joseph?
Taking a long time, Jimmy John.
Hey,
Jimbo, how's it going? I saw
Junko?
that video 5 hours ago. Where is it?
It's going good, Peter.
Hey, come on.
It's going real good, Dell. Want me to pull up this video for you?
Thanks, Patrick. You're the best.
You can suck my left nut. I'm not doing it.
I'll try.
Thank you, Zach.
Oh,
That might
he
be
said
too
the
big.
left one.
Your
That's
efforts,
bad.
your efforts are appreciated here.
Just grapefruit
Hey,
size.
well.
It's crazy.
Your boy has a
Just
lot of
can't fit in my
variety.
mouth.
All right, Mark. I think it's time to stop talking.
Shut the fuck up. You know that's not my name.
It could be. How would I know? I never met you before.
I don't even know this
Mark.
guy. I just kind of like. Yeah.
Wait. Gabe, how do you know this guy again?
7.
7?
Who's
11.
Gabe? Who's Gabe?
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
boys.
guys.
I'm sorry, Gabe. You go ahead.
Guys,
Yeah.
sorry, I just wanted the longest amount of silence on the podcast.
That wasn't very long. We could go longer.
We could have,
We
but
could.
I'm not going to.
Oh, lame. Alright, Austin,
Yeah.
you're saying?
7-Eleven actually has some pretty good, like food. I'm not even gonna lie. It's pretty cheap too.
You're
I
not
remember, our physics teacher, Austin, he was talking about 7-Eleven or whatever, or like just gas station food in general. I agree with him here because he said like 7-Eleven is for if you want quantity,
Mhm.
and Wawa's if you want quality. And I agree.
Or
with
he
this
said
one.
Sheets was quantity, I think. We were talking about like Sheets and
Same
Wawa.
thing.
I don't
Cheese
even.
and Cheese and 7-Eleven are the same
That's not
thing.
true. That's not true. I fuck with Wawa's breakfast burritos.
Yeah, no, we're saying Wawa's good. That's what we were saying.
Wawa.
But Wawa's more expensive though, is where the issue comes in.
I could get a breakfast
So-
sandwich there for about $5. Like
That's
a,
pretty expensive.
a breakfast, like a whole sub.
The
Yeah, but
same
at
sandwich.
Sheets, you get like a whole bucket of fries for like $2.
That's true. The bucket of fries with the Z.
You get a lot more bang for your buck over there, but like it's less
It's not
overall
as-
good.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
At Valero, the gas station, you can they
Deliveroo is so scuffed.
it is, and like you'll walk
You can
out there,
get
and
like fried chicken.
you'll see like cigarette butts in the food sometimes, but that's not important.
Dude, you can like, dude, Valero has
Add
like actual
flavor.
Yeah, exactly. It's seasoning. It's marinade, but like for a gas station, their food's pretty cheap and pretty decent. Like you can get
Oh yeah, for sure.
you can get a 16-ounce drink.
Here's one thing you don't do though. Here's one thing you don't
What?
ever do. Do not eat gas station sushi.
Why?
I've never seen gas station sushi.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know where you'd
I
find
have.
that.
Um,
You have?
No, I understand.
nasty.
It is trans.
It's saying as you don't eat gas station hot dogs either.
Or hamburgers from gas stations.
Yeah. Everything else free range. Go right ahead.
Pretty much anything like chicken related or potato related is gonna be good.
As
at a
long
gas station.
as long as it's wrapped, you should be relatively safe.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like kind of wrapped, like a little bit of plastic wrap over one side and like the other side isn't covered, that's how.
No,
you
I
know
didn't
it's
say
good.
that.
Or just like a little bit of. I'm just saying like a little bit of saran wrap anywhere in the store is a good sign. That means
No,
they have
no.
it in stock. You know, it doesn't mean they use it, but they have it at least.
No, because they're like donuts that put like saran wrap on, right? And those are never good in gas stations, at least.
What, donuts?
Gas station donuts are usually not good from my experience.
Yeah, I get that. I don't like the I don't like powder donuts that
All
come
right,
out of
I
those
have a
little
question.
packages.
I have a question for y'all.
What?
Sorry to interrupt our discourse here, but it's not really going anywhere. We're talking about gas station food, and I don't think that's.
All right, what's your big topic that you want to discuss? What's the big
All
idea?
right.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
No, fuck out of here. Would you rather have 4 hands or 4 feet, forehead?
I'm gonna be like,
4 hands.
I gotta say, I want to be
4
like,
hands, like a feet.
4
Like,
hands.
I want to be like
Alright, here's the
Squidward.
thing.
I want to have 4
A
feet.
lot more ability with 4 hands.
You
4
feel like
feet, you
on-
can't pick anything up
Well,
anymore.
like
okay,
a bear,
okay,
dude. You're
Run
like a bear.
faster.
You're out here.
I guess this is weird because are you including the legs?
Yeah.
Okay,
what I
then the feet.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's like so much
Replace
power,
your-
dude.
Your third and fourth hands replace your feet.
You have 2 feet
Or
coming
your
out of
third
each
and
leg.
fourth feet replace your hands.
Definitely feet then, because that's like so much
You
power.
get to walk around on all
Think
fours
about that.
constantly.
You could run,
Honestly,
you'd run like
Wear
an animal.
shoes on your hands to pimp smack people.
wait, are the joints the same? So like,
Yeah.
this is the knee and it still faces this way.
Oh.
But like, that would be weird. But also, I feel like I would
no.
still-
Like your hand, like starting from your like lower arm, it transitions to your lower leg,
Oh.
and then
Oh, so
you're
I guess
got,
like thigh to forearm.
like your forearm stays the same, but
Ooh, okay.
like your hand and your wrist are replaced by your ankle by a second pair of hands and wrists are replaced by like ankles and
shins,
Okay,
and
so I have a-
okay.
I have a
Like-
question for this, Jacob. So if my feet are replaced with hands, would they be able to balance me? Because feet are made like to be balanced by a human like system, but if you don't account for the rest of the leg in there,
I mean, if chimps can do it, we can.
I feel like
but
They
that
don't-
you would
feet are
just do
different than their
that.
hands.
They don't use it
Would
for
you?
balancing, I think. Like, at least when it comes to walking, they use it for like
We can
climbing.
do-
And,
I'm saying like
Well, I mean, like it's mainly like the foot, like not the toes really help, and so do the just the shape of the foot as well.
I think the shape of the hand is like perfect because if you can do, people can be trained to do a handstand.
Well, yes, you can.
It
I
is-
feel like
It
Be a
is
lot of
totally
strain.
possible for you to learn how to walk on feet. People do it.
wait, walk on feet or walk on hands?
Like,
Feet.
no, I'm saying like in general, you can learn to walk on your feet. That is a thing people can do.
Don't you walk on
I-
your feet anyway?
I don't.
No,
do
no,
that.
I mean walk on your hands. My God, I'm
Okay,
tired.
yeah, I was
Learn
about to
to walk
say.
on
you
hands.
trained to walk when you. I mean, yes, you do. You are technically.
Hands. So what's stopping you from having hands for feet?
Well, it's all about like where your muscles are centered in your body. Like
Mhm.
all your big
Well,
muscles
you have a lot more lower
you could-
body strength.
Yeah,
Yes, but like you'd be putting a lot more pressure on your hands at all times though. Like how long do you do a handstand for really?
like 30 seconds, if even.
And also it's
hour.
like it's like a giant balancing act for you doing handstands as well. Because you toss
I
around a
feel
little
like
bit.
with your handstand, with a handstand, it's a matter of upper body strength.
I honestly think it would take a
Yeah,
couple of
But,
years
like,
for your body to adjust.
Anyone has like a lot more core and lower body strength because your legs are like twice as powerful as your upper body. Like,
Yeah.
you do not. If you play your cards right, you really don't have to do a lot of training to develop strength in your lower body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you already have it from literally like walking all day, like using your legs all day.
So imagine how buff those hands would get.
Well, I'd say it take a
powerful
couple
man
months, if
hands
not
on your
years,
feet,
for them to
dude.
become adjusted to support
I
your
wouldn't
entire
say
body.
years, but definitely like a couple months for your hands, or like especially like your hands like become adjusted really to balance properly. I would say.
Why did you?
And like, what about using the bathroom and all that? All of your stuff goes down. Like, what happens now
What?
when it's flipped upside down? Like, all your organs and everything, it goes from like top to bottom, like mouth.
Why
to-
would that change?
I'm not
That
saying
wouldn't change.
I'm not saying it would change, but like, it'd be harder for your stomach to digest when it doesn't have
That's a good
gravity
question.
to help.
That's a good lead into a different question. So, feet for legs or feet for hands or hands for feet. What's your pick? Just final.
Hands.
Well, that's the same thing for
feet
hands or
for
for
hands
feet.
or hands for feet.
Oh wait, are we not talking about? Hold on, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about 4 hands or 4 feet this whole time.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Four hands for sure.
It would hurt
Um.
starting off, like running.
No,
It
Why-
would hurt. Like once you get
why
used to it,
would
think
you
about how
choose-
powerful you could be.
Why
You
would
could,
you
like-
I think I
choose?
want feet
Okay,
on
yeah,
my
I
hands.
get that. You could like
I think I want
swing.
feet on my hands.
You could swing with your lower body, like do a flip, and then grab with your upper body, and like keep doing that over and over.
Yeah, but why
I
would
think
you
I'd
ever
like to
choose
have
feet?
feet
I
on
don't know
my
why you would
hands.
choose feet. Like she just limits you so much in life.
Yeah,
If you had just
no.
feet,
Think
you
about
could
it
never.
this
You
way,
could just like pick things up like this. It'd be so annoying.
Yeah, that is true.
on your hands.
Funny. That's
You could do that
funny.
anyways.
That's funny though.
Oh wait, no.
Ooh.
I see what you're
Think
saying
about how
now.
powerful you would be as a boxer.
Well,
Or
I feel
like a
like
mixed
most punches
martial
come
artist.
from.
Just-
Gabe, you know more than me. We're doing
What?
punches like
Slapping
pun-
the shit out of people.
most strength in a punch doesn't come from the like hand itself, does it?
No, it comes from your body, like moving.
No.
your
Yeah,
body.
so that wouldn't really
That's
affect it much.
Shoulders and
Shoes.
triceps.
It's still about upper body strength more than it's just how strong your feet are. So that wouldn't really
No,
affect you too
I know
much.
that, but I'm saying that if you wanted to realistically win a fight, you could because you'd have shoes.
Or if you have
You
some
could put shoes on your feet, on
Yeah,
your hands anyways.
if you have
That
some
doesn't fix anything.
But
really
it's not as powerful.
You could also
Look.
just do knuckle dusters.
Listen, guys, you could
Knuckle
really
dusters
like-
aren't effective,
you could
okay?
one hit KO someone if you have some super smelly feet. If we're being honest
Oh,
here.
yo, that's true. That's true.
All right, I was gonna say that so
You
that
gotta establish the phone.
because that you could like put shoes on your hands, right? But then, so you take the shoe off and they're picking out their hand, but it's more feet. It's like the ultimate double. Like what? I thought he was punching with shoes on his feet this whole time.
Yeah, you just surprise them, and then like while they're dazed, you like kick them with all 4 feet. You like do a flip and kick them with all 4 of your feet.
The
Dude.
ultimate drop kick.
Yeah.
Cartwheels would be so easy.
They would be. Well, I don't feel car was a lot harder, really.
No,
No, they're not, but they would be easier.
yeah.
I'm
Imagine,
saying.
imagine that you're running on all fours with 4 feet. That'd be good.
Oh,
You're
that'd be
literally a horse
terrifying.
girl. You are
Yeah.
a horse girl. You are. That's,
Well, you think about how fast you could go if you had 4 feet. That'd be crazy.
well, I feel like it would go the same way.
I feel like I would
I
go
mean-
faster.
I don't know. I feel like you would go the same. Because I mean, think about like bear crawling.
We definitely have to go like with feet. You could just go
Topic
like.
is incredible.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for at least 10 minutes, dude.
It's an important
Alright.
topic.
It is.
What kind? All right. What kind of music do you guys listen to?
You already know that for me, classic rock.
Classic rock. 96.5.
Yeah, you listen to a good mix, Austin. A
Yeah,
lot of country. I'd say yours is like half country, half classic rock.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of it is instrumentals. I feel like
You listen to a lot of country.
I have a decent amount of country in my playlist. I do.
But you also listen to rap, because I know you listen to some rap.
I just dabble in everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I dabble in a
I-
little bit of rock, a little bit of country, a little bit of rap, a little bit of like I said, instrumentals, like that kind of stuff.
I dabble in a lot too, but I'd say I definitely mainly listen to classic rock.
Yeah.
How about you, my main man, Jacob?
Jakester
Well, I'm trying to
3392.
look through Spotify for like but it's telling me I can't log in.
Well, what kind of music do you like? That was the question.
He has to log into
None.
Spotify to find out. He doesn't know, man.
Oh yeah, he doesn't remember.
He's trying to look at his backstory
personality
real
is
quick.
linked. His personality is linked with Spotify.
Oh, my password was reset.
All right, well, Gabe, what about you? What kind of music do you like?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like everything, like you, except I mean, even some country, not a lot, but I mean, I guess I do listen to alternative rock and honestly, kind of hard rock, like
All right,
Screamo,
so-
kind of.
I get that. Yeah. Is it like the thing you showed that like where the guy was just like yelling the entire time about? I forgot what it was about, but he was.
I gotta poop.
I'm
No,
frozen.
no,
I'm
no, no.
frozen.
Oh god.
Y'all are gonna get to. Oh, yep. New login to Spotify.
Is Jacob frozen for anyone else?
Yeah, he's frozen.
I closed out the app.
SMH, my guy.
My password, my account. I need to reset my password.
All right, so wait, what were we talking about, Austin?
Music.
Yeah, we were talking about what music everybody liked.
Oh yeah, I have Alzheimer's.
I feel like, what would you consider TMG? Like the whole Tiny Meat
Tiny
Gang
Meat
stuff?
Gang is just meme rap.
I clicked the wrong channel.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I would say comedy rap. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of comedy songs.
What'd you say?
No. I said it once, never again.
I'm a pretty big fan of it. I don't know how I feel about like the Pink Guy songs because I feel like they weren't solely, they're just meme rap. They're not like, there's no real meat behind the lyrics, you know,
Yeah, there's no slappers.
like there is with
I wouldn't
comedy
say that.
rap.
There's a couple. There's a couple
Well,
of good songs like
yeah,
that.
but in the end, he's just rapping about like killing children or like eating raw rat. It's not
No,
like
no. Like there's a
That
couple.
would mean
There's a couple
that-
bangers where he does spit fire. I'd
Yeah.
say.
because like with TMG, you can find a nice banger in there. Like they actually put a decent amount of effort into it, even though they say they don't.
Like the recent one, broke.
Broke bitch, yeah,
Slaps.
that was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Actually, that's probably one of my favorite ones from them.
They really put
Because
out
it's
the
not
best.
only insulting other people, it's also comedy, and it actually has a good tune to it.
Oh, that was going again.
Who left? Oh
Our
my
special
god!
guest is gone.
Oh, he's back. What the
Special
fuck?
guest is back.
I actually went to the other service, John and Logan in it. I put from that text channel by accident joined.
Oh my gosh! Are you new to this, Dell? Seems like you're a rookie here.
Um,
Though you could tell us a little bit about like how the game is going, at least.
no, there's not enough going on right now. I ran into like a giant. It's annoying. I don't know if you guys are gonna get this one. It's I was for my stuff. I was coding or whatever, and part of it I like had it said some variables. So it was like I was testing if a certain thing was below like, the halfway point of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I did that was like I found what the maximum width of the room was and divided by 2. But then like for some reason I had to add like 16 to that. But I just poured things around it. So like it broke the entire coding of the thing. So then the AI would just repeatedly run through walls and it wasn't a good bit.
Is it? This is the 3D game, right? Or is this the
No,
the
it's
2D one?
2D.
Okay.
It's a different one though.
So are you still working? I think you told me. Did you give up on the 3D one, or are you still like?
I don't know if I'm ready for 3D yet. So
Yeah.
probably should come later. I feel
3D is very
like
confusing.
I want to make it start in 2D and just go out from there. I feel easier to like get a good base. I like how Jacob's cam is still frozen. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
resetting my Spotify password. My bad.
No, you're fine. No, I'm not complaining, Jacob. I never
I
would.
feel like he's looking into my soul, and
I
I'm
love
Good.
the face he's
kinda
making.
happy.
Password updated.
I almost don't want him to come back.
Yeah, no, stay away. Don't come
Yeah,
back.
who are you?
Shut
Get out.
Who?
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk about that.
I know you're not shutting your mouth. It's,
Just how I like
Psych,
it.
you thought.
dang it,
back
he's
at
Dang
back.
it.
Come on.
All right, so
I was looking through the podcast topics, but I saw it was like how many people should die per day or whatever.
yeah, that Gabe made that. I
Yeah,
just want
like
to put it out
made-
there.
That
I
reminded
made
me of like
everything.
that reminded me of like a British video I watched where it's like some guy being like, Why do we try to stop people from dying? We have a surplus of people in the world. We need to lower the surplus.
It's natural selection, obviously. You just gotta let nature run its course. You know, someone gets cancer because their gene pool is bad. Fuck, kill them, dude. Gone. Get them out of here.
Exactly.
Someone
Guys.
gets unfortunately like hit by a car by a drunk driver and they're in critical state. Come on, bro. Take them off the plug. Go. What are you doing?
Take him off the
You're
plug.
wasting our
Or-
resources that we could use for the
For
military.
me,
What the
you could
fuck?
use them for me.
Exactly.
For me. Me right
For
here.
m-
A
guys.
healthy man.
Like
I,
2
I'm glad.
roads.
I'm glad you
Yes!
understand.
I
Fellow-
must admit,
fellow
boys. I must admit,
Don't.
Mid? Go
something
ahead.
was cooking while
Was
I
the
was
rock?
in this call.
Is the rock cooking?
I know what it is.
I've secured the
I know what it
bag.
is.
Is it your shit?
Thank God.
You're
I've been waiting
back.
all day.
I think I might have a girlfriend.
Oh, actually, I can't tell. Jake, I don't know if you're joking or not.
I'm not memeing.
Oh, good stuff, man.
You want to talk about it a little bit? Give us some details.
No.
No,
No.
I don't think I
I
will.
don't think I will.
So this just happened.
Yeah.
You guys are dating
Just
now.
now, he just went on a Megal.
Now I've been talking.
I'm sorry.
That's
go
why his
ahead.
camera was
Guys,
frozen
guys,
because
you guys-
another app was using his camera for Omegle. Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
I was
You're
seriously.
right. You're right.
I seriously. No. Like, listen to me. I seriously had to reset my Spotify password to access my account.
I don't believe that.
I did. It locked me out of it, and it said you can't access your account. And I was like, I kept putting in my password. I was like, why was it not working? I looked up
How
the
do
Reddit
okay?
thread.
How does not being able to log into Spotify lead to you having a girlfriend in less than 30 seconds?
No. It's entirely unrelated. I'm
Boy,
just.
see, he's talking to tech support. They
got-
really hit it off.
He got down and
No,
jiggy with it.
I've known her for like months.
Oh, really? So you've been talking to tech
That's
support?
really must have a lot of trouble with Spotify then.
Damn.
No, it wasn't Spotify related. This was just now. Shut up.
Yeah, it was just now because
Oh
you were
my
locked
god,
out.
dude! I can't even talk to y'all about anything
You
without.
didn't
No,
want
you
to talk
can't.
to us about it.
All right, go ahead. That's what he's sucking on.
Oreo.
Why are you
That'll
sucking
do it.
on?
I'm eating up.
Eat weird. Eat better.
Sorry. Tell
You
us
should
rage.
be. All right, I'm sorry, Jacob. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
No, he doesn't want the floor.
I guess
No.
not. He's not talking.
Smile.
No, unsmile.
Guys, you can meet Jacob's girlfriend on Roblox.
I'm just gonna mess up my Spotify account so I can talk to your girlfriend real quick. If that's all right.
You're gonna slide into his DM.
If you don't mind. I'm gonna hit up Teresa. Me and Teresa are gonna have a time.
All right, guys. I'm going on Omegle real quick. I see how Jacob did it. Now I just need to follow his steps.
Omegle though, we could talk a little bit about how Omegle is like literally a porn app at this point.
No, okay,
Yeah.
no,
The one
no.
experience I had on it. Sorry.
Okay, it's not a porn app. It is literally just dudes jerking off.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's so
The one
scuffed, dude.
The one time I went on there was with Austin. We were in a it was like a super long Discord chat, like a 24-hour one, right?
Yeah, I want
Remember
to
that?
say so. Yeah.
It was like for the JHC, and we decided to go in there like right before I went to bed. And then not first, one of the first things we saw, some guy was like tilts the camera down. It's just him just going like that. It was
All right, what was that?
There are some good apples though. Like if you really search through Omegle, like there's some people.
I
who
don't
are
like apples.
dang.
There are some
You're
good apples
stupid.
though.
No. All right. So I remember the reason I had to reset my Spotify. Yeah. Whatever. Our error code AUTH:2. You can look it up if you actually don't believe me here. I gotta say, favorite type of music. I
Go ahead.
really dig
I think we.
that
Now
alternative.
we're off that. We don't care anymore. So Austin, yours.
Yeah, shut up,
Shut up,
okay?
to death. I'm gonna fucking kiss
You
your
have a
mom.
girlfriend now. Watch what you say.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
His girlfriend's gonna get you, though. Don't.
Yeah, no.
You were saying, Jacob?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I like alt rock. It's god tier. The Strokes,
What?
Phoenix,
Shrews.
MGMT, Grizzly Bear,
Grizzly bear.
The Killers, Arctic Monkeys, Red Hot Chili Pepper. Man, it's not in my
I
hands.
don't like Red Hot Chili Peppers that much.
I only like a couple of their songs, but when it hits, chef kiss.
Oh no, I just feel like I've heard their style too much now. It just feels really like annoying to me. I don't know.
What were we talking about before?
Talking about Omegle.
Jacob.
Omegle.
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah, Omegle is something, man.
No, but
It's-
there's some people on there who are genuinely there to like chat.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah,
to do that.
and there's other people who are there to beat their fucking meat.
guys, have you guys gone on
Duality
text
of man.
mode?
Dude, they have
Okay.
to. They have to understand that people are getting there to jerk off. So they're just
The
jerking.
duality of man,
Are
dude.
they jerking off to each other? Jerking off? Like, is that why they get on there? So they can get off the dudes getting off? I don't-
Have you guys ever gone on the text mode though?
I have, and it's actually
It's
a lot
cursed.
of fun.
It's Kurt.
It's always
so
like
cursed.
it always starts off with MRF 18. You know.
Exactly. They say ASL, which means age, sex, location.
Oh.
And I'm like, why do you need the last part, buddy? And then they ask for snap. If you say F, they say snap immediately.
What happens if you
stops
say M? Do they
now.
just leave?
Yeah, they leave. They literally press escape 3 times, and I know, I am one of them.
How awkward do you think it is when like two jerking off dudes like get together in the chat and they
Well,
just like
that's you and me.
well okay that's different because that's
Right now.
normal. That's normal for
Guys.
us. I'm talking like the dudes who don't
Oh.
expect it for some
Oh.
reason.
Oh,
Gabe, stop.
Hey Gabe's masturbating on the podcast, dude.
Hey,
Oh my
man.
god,
you know me. They call me
We're gonna get
Mr. Hands
demonetized.
for a reason.
Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands.
No, but like the call must start and they just like both look at the screen. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna keep going with this.
They're both like,
They're-
Not to his company.
Come here, Robin. They both must be like middle aged at least, like late 40s. So like
they're like, nah, I don't want to press the escape button.
Yeah.
so.
I don't feel like take my hand off my
I'm
penis
already,
for 3
I'm already
seconds.
going, so.
Nice cock, bro. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I give it a
7 out of
7.
Solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love how we all
Pretty well
immediately-
shaven.
Cock rating needs to be a thing on Omega now.
It
Hey,
is.
bro.
Just gotta find my person
Now.
for Austin.
Now I reveal my masterpiece.
Wow.
You only have one
drinking it.
keen eye.
I mean,
See it. See with your eyes and not with your mouth.
what about chat roulette? Is it any better or worse?
No, it's worse.
It's
no,
worse.
yeah, it's worse. It's worse.
Speaking
It's
of
all
penises,
dudes.
I'm gonna go drain mine. I'll be right back.
I'll miss you, Jacob.
Okay.
Gotta take a trip to the urination station.
Okay.
He always does this. Jacob, we hate you. We hate you,
He's
Jacob.
just got to piss. That's all.
We hate you,
He's gonna do
Jacob.
that. Alright, everyone. He's gonna do that Vsauce split again.
Man, I love that guy.
Okay.
What should we talk about whenever he comes back?
What should we talk about right now?
Pee pee poo poo. Pee pee poo 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 poo.
See, he left the door open on purpose. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, no, he's going back on. I know what he's doing.
Are you scared? You scared?
Everyone be quiet. Just for...
All right. Man, let's just talk about Jacob.
Man, I hate Jacob.
Jacob.
All my homies hate
Jacob.
One of the
Jacob,
best.
Jacob.
One of the best
Alright,
Bedwars players.
we can't do this. What should we talk about when he gets back, though?
where would you go in an apocalyptic setting? Where's the
Oh.
first place that you would go?
It really depends on the apocalypse.
Let's say wasteland, like Fallout.
Like nukes?
I would
Yeah.
say a school.
Why? Why a school?
Oh.
Okay, so usually school's just my go-to place for a couple of apocalypse settings, but it usually has like a lot of open fields, so you can see where other people are at. There's like a lot of storage space in it. Usually some other people I assume will go there as well, so you find a good crowd. Like maybe you'll find some friends that survived or something.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of equipment there as well, just to help you out.
I
I
would
feel it's a
go-
nice spot all around.
I would probably go to Arby's.
I mean, they still have the meats.
They have the
I mean,
meats.
no matter what, apocalyptic Arby's, alliteration, dude.
They have some kind of meat. It's mystery meat.
They have the. That's my favorite.
I think I'd go out onto the ocean. Like,
Just
who's gonna nuke the ocean? You know?
me.
Hey,
Honestly,
listen.
watch. I'm gonna. If I ever get
Guys.
apocalypse or anything, I swear, First
Watch
act,
it.
nuking the ocean.
It just like hit Atlantis
Fuck
or
the
something.
ocean, dude. It can't hold enough of my trash. What the fuck?
But it's like, as long as you have gas and like some kind of water filtration system, you could fish and live for like a long time until you have to go back
Well,
to
say
land.
like you're in an area of the ocean though, where you don't, we're just like bad fish,
Hey,
or
you
say
saw
you really
Michael
suck.
here.
Yeah,
I
we knew it.
We
We knew it.
knew
he
it.
was
We
doing
knew
it.
We
it.
called it. We called it.
I saw you do the roping, Jacob, and I immediately knew.
You were peeing too long.
Yeah, that was a
Doesn't
pretty
take
long
me
pee.
long
You
to
feeling
take a
alright,
trip
man?
to the
That
urine.
pee took
I
a little bit
drank
longer
like
than
four- I
usual.
drank
You
4
need a
liters of
bomb?
water.
We're talking about where you'd go in an apocalyptic scenario.
Military installation, if it wasn't already raided.
Wouldn't the military be there?
Honestly, I mean, if the military was there, wouldn't that be like kind of good though?
Yeah, that would be
I
kind of
wouldn't think so. I would assume the military would shoot me.
They probably would.
I think
At least
my
zombie
family does have
apocalypse, they would.
connections. My brother-in-law
Yeah,
is a
zombie
major in the Air
apocalypse, they
Force, so I think
I just feel like any apocalypse, the military would just be like, because like, at that point there's no government, right?
Yeah, well, it is, but it's like very either corrupt and underground or just like
Or weak.
Or it's
Yeah,
like
very-
a bunch of like minor governments just scattered all around.
yeah. No like major
I
coordination.
would definitely assume. I definitely assume that the American government would shoot me on site.
Maybe the military would like start its own mini government, and like police it. You know,
I wouldn't
Like,
go there. That sounds terrible.
I feel like that's what would happen. They'd like.
So you
use
don't want to
force.
serve your damn country down?
You're
I
right.
see how
I
it is.
don't.
You don't want to
You
be
caught me-
patriot.
You caught me there, Gabe.
I see how you are. A weak coward.
I'm telling the president. He's gonna get you,
I'm gonna go
All right.
tweet
President
Trump.
is a
Obama.
draft dodger himself.
Mr.
Get
Trump.
his ass. I got him.
Come on.
Mr. Trump, I want to suck your toes.
That's the wife.
You know this guy, all right. You know what he's gonna
I've
do.
been drinking.
Nah, but I would probably legitimately go to like Green Top or someplace that has like a
Green
lot of
Top?
ammo.
Green Top would be a good.
What are you
place.
gonna
They
do?
don't have any guns
Get some nice like
or any food there. Or anything.
get a nice Under Armour shirt to
One of my
protect you in the
friends-
apocalypse.
One of my
All
friends
right.
reviewed
No,
They have guns,
guns,
but-
Dark Souls 3.
I feel like they'd all be gone within like the first week.
I mean,
No, I
that's
would
use
go
it
to the
anywhere.
arrows. I would get the arrows. No one's
Alright,
good
guys,
in arrows.
guys.
Mm.
Y'all gotta listen to this.
Okay.
Okay, listen to this.
Okay, so one of my friends, Mongoloid on Steam, he recently reviewed Dark Souls 3. And in that review, after playing 844 hours at the time of his review, he recommended it and said, I've played it for a little bit. I like it so far.
Mhm.
844 hours.
How many days
Played
is
it for a
that?
little bit.
That's at least 33 days, 34 maybe. Or
Wait,
like,
how many hours was it? I can just look math.
It's a 4-year-old game, to be fair.
it's like 20.
How many hours
35
was
days.
it?
35 days.
God dang.
844. It's a 4-year-old game. Dark Souls 3 is not new.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
30
time sure flies.
Imagine playing a game for 35 days straight.
We probably didn't play it all straight.
Well, I
Couldn't
know that,
be
but like
me.
imagine
To
doing
escape at
that.
least some of it.
Couldn't be me.
Well, that's why he did it over the span of 4 years. You know?
That was such a bad joke. I hated that.
That's all lizards can have, Austin.
That's a bad joke.
What is?
I did not
That
laugh.
hurts my ear.
Bad.
I
I
didn't
want to
laugh.
die.
I didn't laugh. Not funny. No, but
Dude,
like,
I am so red right now. What the
you
fuck?
just keep getting redder and redder.
Oh my god.
As the call goes on, you just like progressively like this slowly blend into your background and just can't even notice you anymore.
It's a
You guys
Gabe,
over
takeover.
here now.
Gabe and Austin both have like the worst lighting. In terms of Austin, it's too dark. Gabe's is too red, and Dell's is too like bright.
What about yours? Is yours like perfect or something?
Mine's
Yeah, I
25.
mean, they call me Mr. God, guys.
I'd say
obviously.
of all of us, I have the best lighting because my skin doesn't look pink.
Hey, hey man.
Hey, come on! Don't
Does
Hey,
it
like,
look
man.
pink?
I feel like you're
Dell, you
targeting
look like
one
a sheet of paper
specific
right now. I
person
hate to
here.
tell you.
That's just what I look like in general.
yeah,
When
but I
you
can't
see
tell
me,
if you're angry or the room's just red. I don't know.
I guess it's just because I got a tan when I went.
Did you get a tan? Jakester 3392.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
I got a
this
tan
Oh,
too,
he's
guys.
flexing. He's
Okay,
flexing.
there's your arm.
Florida, pre-Florida.
Oh,
Look at that
I have
difference.
There's
that.
a bit of a tan there, yeah.
Look at
I
that.
don't know
Look
my
at that
character.
difference.
you keep showing me that much skin, we're gonna have a problem.
I bet. YouTube,
You're gonna have to-
YouTube's
you're
about
gonna
to
have to
take
clean
away
up
what
some-
money you would have made, but that's fine. That's alright. I see you.
No, but I can't sit down and play a game for more than like
Oh,
6 hours. That's just not my thing. You know?
Oh,
Unless it's like a game I super enjoy, or like I'm playing it for the first time and I'm trying to beat it.
How y'all doing tonight?
hmm
A
no,
little
I
big game.
really can't do that either. That's like a very like just my kind of game perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, girl. Ha 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 ha.
Like the most hours I have in, I think, in any game is like 150. I haven't really put anything more than that into a game, and that's Ravenfield. That's something I can play offline whenever. It's not like a multiplayer game.
Grouse. Imagine not pumping in at least 100 hours into every single game you play. Couldn't be me.
Well, I mean, the thing about that is like you're sitting down for 4 days playing that game. You know, that's a lot of time to put into a game.
I don't. What the fuck else are we doing over the summer?
Well, you're ultimately gonna lose interest in it. It's just a waste of time.
Cooming and consuming, dude. Come on.
cooming. I'm gonna be cooming a lot this summer. Tell you the
I
truth.
mean, time spent enjoying yourself is not time wasted.
I know that, but like, I don't know. there's-
Cooming. Literally cooming.
there's-
I'm having fun when I jerk off.
That is a good
Just
point,
saying.
but there's. I feel like there should be other things, things other than just the game that you're playing at the time.
Like what?
Del, you're muted.
Going outside or going on a ride, enjoying outside
No,
things.
dude. And doing
Going outside or
suburban neighborhoods we live in.
outside.
Yeah. Going on a
What the
walk,
fuck
going
are we
on a
doing in
run,
white suburban
exercising.
neighborhood?
Exercise, dude.
Seeing
Awesome.
the
Boring for, like,
wilderness.
weeks.
Speaking of run, that's all I got.
Today was supposed to be the day.
But it
I was well. Now we're on different schedules now.
Oh, okay. So you ran yesterday, so I was supposed to.
Yeah,
Okay, I see.
I'll probably just run tomorrow, honestly, in the morning.
Yeah,
Nice and cool.
I think I'll do that too.
I did 3.25. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No,
Imagine
I
about
see.
1,000 right now.
Imagine running.
Could be me.
Not me. Not me. No. Out of here. No.
I don't think this is one of the topics, but what kind of weather do you guys appreciate the most?
I like
No.
rain.
Cold.
Snow. Very, very cold.
So cold, rain, snowy kind of environment.
Yeah.
It can be warm and rainy though, so it's
Not
not like
cold
you.
and rainy. I like it when it's warm and rainy.
Yeah, cold and rainy. Cold and rainy is, I feel like, good for snuggling up like in your bed or something. But warm and rainy is good for like enjoying it, like enjoying the heat and then also the cooling factor of the rain. It's like a best of both worlds kind of thing.
Hannah Montana reference.
It's the best of both worlds.
Not how it goes at all. You're doxing Marley. What the fuck?
Hey, this guy's having the dirty with nasty with his dog. I don't.
True.
The new
And
Frank
accurate.
over here. Am I right or am I right?
Hey, look.
It's like Frank and Zaggy. What can I say?
Amen.
You
You know
this guy.
that. But yeah. Okay. So after you go to the school military setting, or where did you want to go?
Arby's.
Or Arby's,
Or the
Where
ocean.
would you
I wanted to
go
go to the ocean.
or the ocean. Where would you go afterwards?
Fish.
I was trying to try set up in the school.
But would you survive? Like, what would your next goal be? To
Probably
find
set
a
up
cure,
a farm.
eradicate people, or like, it's like,
Eradicate the Pokemon?
Right. Let's talk about Pokemon now, man.
I can't talk about Pokemon.
I can talk about how
I
much I
can.
enjoy playing the game, but I can't really delve too
Nah.
much
Did
into
you
it.
ever finish playing Pokemon Black on that emulator?
No, but I
Do
finished
I?
on the DS a while ago, so it counts.
Like recently?
No, it was like years ago.
Oh, fucker.
And I just got past the second gym, or I'm at the second gym on the emulator.
Hmm.
So
After a month.
yeah, but I mean, I
Imagine-
just haven't really had the time to play it too much.
Imagine
I
not
recently
playing
replayed the Gen
Pokemon.
5 games, Black 1 and Black 2. And after beating Black 1 and starting Black, and when I went to start Black 2, I did like the Unova link you could do to.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You
Ooh,
can link like the events of the first game to the second game beyond just
Oh.
the story, to where like, oh, you can encounter the Pokemon that N used and then released, and the
Oh.
OT would be N, like the original trainer that caught them, stuff like that.
Huh. I didn't know. I never played Black 2 or White 2. But
They're great. They really are good.
are they better than Black and White? Or
No, but I'd say
Okay.
they're just as good.
okay, understandable. What are y'all's? I mean, Del, I know you've only played X or Y.
Hmm.
But I mean, what is Jacob's and Austin's favorite generation?
I don't know the
4.
generations, but without a doubt, it's Pokemon
5 is
Black
black and
and White
white.
for me.
5
That's
is
five.
black and black 2 and white 2. 4 is diamond, pearl, platinum, and then heart gold and soul silver. 3 is ruby, sapphire, emerald, and then leaf green and fire red. 2 is gold, silver, and crystal. 1 is red, blue, and yellow. Generation 6 is X and Y, and then the remakes of ruby and sapphire. Generation 7 is sun, moon, ultra sun, ultra moon. And Gen 8, the most recent games, are Sword and Shield. Speaking of, how topical, because the Sword and Shield DLC releases tomorrow.
Is it any good though?
It releases tomorrow.
Well, I mean,
Like,
like,
what is-
have they
Yeah.
shown anything? Have they shown anything? Like, do you know
Yeah,
what's going
we've
to be in
gotten
it?
a lot. We've gotten a lot of stuff. They've also confirmed that they're adding in a ton of the old Pokemon.
That's good.
Okay, good.
Like,
Because-
over the course of the DLC pass, they'll be re-releasing like 200,
Because
300.
the fact that they didn't include
Okay.
old Pokemon straight from the
So,
start
like,
was kind of.
let's put this.
That was
into-
kind of scuffed.
Yeah.
Let's put this into perspective. In game, you can attain 400 Pokemon. That number was updated when they rolled out the equivalent to Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Home, which allows you to transfer all your Pokemon from older games to newer games.
They just like reload the sprites or something. Like,
They
how does it?
updated it to where you could not only was it all the 400 that are natively found in Sword and Shield, but you could transfer over all your legendaries from Black and White and Sun and Moon.
What
As
about X and
well
Y?
as the Kanto starters and the as well as the Kanto starters and the Alola starters. They haven't confirmed anything, but I'm thinking that as time goes by, they'll be patching in more and more old Pokemon, and eventually we'll have the full complete list of 890 or whatever it is.
I feel like they're running out of things to call their Pokemon games because
They are
like,
definitely.
I-
They wouldn't name it at.
because
They
like
used to. I feel like it's always kind of. It was never just colors though.
no,
like-
definitely not.
Red, blue, and yellow, and then you have gold, silver, and crystal, which are minerals. Then ruby, sapphire, and emerald, which are gemstones. Diamond, pearl, and platinum, which are minerals again. I guess.
I think crystals. Those are crystals. Wait, no. Is pearl's not a
Platinum's a
crystal, is it?
And then
Yeah,
you
no,
have
never
heart
mind.
gold and soul silver, which are objectively the best Pokemon games.
I don't know.
I'm just
Personally,
looking
it's
back. They have. The
I think
most
you meant to say
content available.
subjectively speaking.
No, objectively, like
I
they
think-
have the most content available for the most reasonable price. Like you can.
Yeah, the new games are 60 plus. I think that's
the new games
ridiculous
are
for a
60
Pokemon
plus,
game.
and they don't. Dude, Heart Gold and Soul Silver had so much content. Not only did you have an entire region, but after you beat the game, you
you
get
had
to go
another
back
region.
to Kanto.
Yet another
Yeah.
region.
Kanto region for the
Yeah.
primary story. Then
Another
after you beat the
regions.
game, you get to go to the Kanto region and do another 8 gyms and a champion battle.
I will say that's probably
quality
one.
shit.
That's really high on my list. Number one is still platinum because
Platinum's great, but I think
Platinum.
nothing's gonna top. I think my top 3 goes something like this: the tippity top of the iceberg, the best of the best, the creme de la creme, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Then you got Black and White. Then you got Emerald,
Mm.
and then Platinum,
Okay.
and then everything else. Just I think so. I have a soft spot for Sword. No particular reason. I just like all the new Pokemon and introduced to the point where it's high up on the rankings, despite being technically a piece of shit. It's not
Guys.
what they did to that poor game. Speaking of bad technical aspects to Nintendo games, they recently not too recently, like back in September, they remade or they released a remake of a Game Boy Zelda game,
Link's
right.
Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
They remade Link's Awakening DX.
I'm assuming they
And-
didn't go well.
No.
The art style they used was beautiful. It was like this little claymation-inspired art style, and everything looked super cute. See, I loved it personally. The game looked gorgeous. It still does. I think graphically it holds up intensely well. It is one of the Switch's best-looking games.
There's some stuff on it.
Here's the problem.
Here's the problem.
There's an
Always.
issue with the game's memory that causes it to leak, and that leads to a horrendous frame rate. Like, I'm talking, the game's frame rate is constantly is not a constant 30 frames per second.
Have they even tried to fix it?
It constantly dips. They can't. It's an issue with the game's code that's so like deep in there that they can't really do anything about it.
They can't just go back and like find like is code like layers on layers?
I don't know what to tell you. They haven't released the code. But what I can tell you is that there's an issue with the game that causes like the memory of the game that like
I want Dell's opinion on this. I want like
I'm not
about
an expert on this by any stretch of the imagination whatsoever. But I think I know enough basics to say like if they probably did it in such a way where like, it's like structured around this issue. I'd say.
right. So it's
And
like a core.
They have to like, rework the whole system in order to fix it.
It's like the issues at the core, and they don't want to dig through all that to rewrite everything again.
yeah.
Okay. So the game just didn't do well because of a technical issue? Like the gameplay was fine, the story was fine. Wait, it was a remake, but like...
All right, so the problem with the Switch's is that if you run it off the Switch's internal system memory, it runs terribly. You have to run it off of a micro SD card.
That's so weird. I feel like internal memory would be faster because it's straight to the... It's like...
No, there's an issue with the
integrated.
Switch's internal memory that causes it to occasionally leak, and that fucks the game.
Leak
over.
as in like losing data, or leak as in like physically leaking some kind of...
No, losing data.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Also, on your screen, what position am I in?
You're in the bottom right.
Dang it.
Why?
Wait, what position are you in?
I'm right above you.
Wait, where am I?
You're left, Adele, and then Gabe's in the top left, you're in the bottom right, Austin's in the top right, and I'm in the bottom left.
Wait,
Gang, gang.
wait, Austin, where am I? To you.
You're right here.
Wait, I thought you said you were top right.
I am. But you're to
You're going the wrong way for that case for everyone else.
Well, for me, you're right here. For my screen, you're right here. Like, you're to my left. So technically, you'd be over here, but, like, on my screen, you're right over here.
That's kind of
So,
weird,
so
Champ.
wait, high five.
No, other way. Yeah.
Fuck.
No,
Didn't work. All right, ready?
Here, I have a question for you guys. What do
Yeah.
you think about EA's business model, like, of releasing a full-price game and then adding, like, more DLC that adds the content that should have been there? No.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the
That's
thing.
what-
Say what you feel about. Let's
Your
go.
game did.
What I was going to say is, do you think that business model is going to survive past 2020?
No.
Probably.
Definitely not. I
Because
think
people
so.
realize it now.
To-
People realize it's a scam now.
People are realizing that they're getting scammed when they pay $60 for an unfinished product.
Yeah.
Like,
I think-
people aren't that stupid anymore. I think we're going to see a lot of people like wising up and being like, oh hey, like obviously the casuals are going to keep buying it because EA Sports. I need my Assassin's Creed for the game console. I play once every 5 years.
I need my 2K21, 2K22, 2K23, 2K20, 2K24.
That's how it is. That's
It's
what
the
I feel
same
about
game over and
That's
over.
how I feel. I think casual players who only play like sports games are going to keep buying the same game over with slightly better graphics because that's how it's worked for years. At
Del,
this point.
what were you going to say?
I completely forget. I think I said I think it was gonna last because like
Yeah, you said it was going to
I just kind of feel like people. For one, a lot of people when they're really hyped for a game, they're not gonna go to anything to deter them from that hype and just gonna buy it anyways. I don't know a lot of people.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Hmm?
Jedi Fallen Order. That was a
What?
game that released unfinished.
Star Wars.
It is.
Yeah.
It's super buggy.
It was bugged, but it was a fun game from what I've seen.
Oh, I've heard it's a lot of fun, but it's so fucking buggy that
It's just I think it's from what I've seen. The issue isn't that it's buggy; it's just that it's unpolished.
I think what they're doing is a while ago, like years ago, back in early 2000s, they got people hooked on this this idea of a game like FIFA, Madden, 2K. They got people hooked into the gameplay, and then like I guess people don't want to be left out of the new game, so they just constantly buy the new one to keep up with the curve, and like because like people aren't going to stick to an old game that's 3 years old. They're going to want to move to the new one.
Yeah, that's how it works with Pokemon. Pokemon is the same game over again.
Yeah.
But
It's been
Pokemon
that way
isn't
since then.
massively multiplayer like
Oh.
EA games.
I feel
Oh.
here's the thing though. Pokemon relies intensely on its social aspects.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon fans will buy the new games.
Like the
expecting,
original Pokemon Red and Blue, I would say, was a social experience disguised as a basic turn-based RPG. Because the way the games work is that with the two version system, it is literally impossible for you to get every single Pokemon unless you get someone to trade with or you buy a second console and a second copy of the game to trade with. Because, Pokemon Red and Blue. In Pokemon Red, you cannot get Vulpix. It is impossible. Because where Vulpix would appear in Blue, Growlithe appears. And that's vice versa for Blue version. You cannot find Growlithe no matter how hard you look. The only way to get one is to trade with someone who has a copy of Red. The only way to get Vulpix in Red is to trade with someone who has a copy of Blue.
Hmm.
Do you see how the system goes from
Yeah,
there?
yeah, I know how Pokemon works.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So that's Pokemon relies intensely on its social aspects because back in the early 90s or mid 90s when Pokemon came out, the internet wasn't much of a thing. It was there, but it wasn't polished the way it was. You couldn't go into Google and type in Pokemon encounter rates Pokemon Red and suddenly have a map of the entire game with, where every Pokemon is found because guides like that exist now. But back then, certain Pokemon have a 1% chance of being found when you encounter a Pokemon in the grass. So unless someone else, like someone say, how Dratini, the Pokemon, is obscenely rare, right? Like the little blue serpent that evolves into Dragonite.
Yeah.
That had a 10% chance, 15% chance of being discovered when fishing in the Safari Zone, a hyper-specific area with a specific item. How would you find that out on your own?
You wouldn't.
Dumb luck. But even if you could find that out, surely someone else who was doing that just to see what would happen, one of your friends would tell you about, oh, I caught this crazy new Pokemon by doing X and Y and Z. And from there, you would do it. And what do you know? There's the Pokemon. Mewtwo. There was an area you could only access after beating the game. You come back and the guy guarding this cave is now gone. You explore the game and you discover the Pokemon Mewtwo. How would you know about that? Unless, perhaps, you have a friend who tried it. It was a game that relied heavily on you having a wide network of people who also played the game.
Yeah.
I don't
think that's really a thing for the new Pokemon games. It's my experience
It's
for
not.
really
X
and Y.
It's not. That was lost when the internet kind of became a thing, and now there's websites like Cerebi.
Because I can Google it and just have the answers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's fully that. I think the game developers realize that people aren't going to figure everything out on their own, so they kind of
But
put it in front of your
Pokemon's still
face
a
more.
social- Pokemon's still a social experience.
Well, yeah,
though.
but I feel like the
Trading
developers
assets
realize.
are still at the forefront of, with your friends, is still a thing that is at the forefront of why you would play the games.
I could be wrong because this is very much out of my depth. But I feel
The
like
content of Pokemon is not what you buy the games for nowadays.
For me, it was.
That's because Black and White had the best story of any Pokemon game.
I think that at least for me, because I was kind of a casual Pokemon player. I only played one game. For me, it was just kind of I just kind of went through the story. I had to find time, and I stopped playing. I didn't really care about anything else afterwards. I feel like that's how a lot of people are with Pokemon. It's who just casually play. They don't really care about getting all this stuff and just really trying to interact with everyone else in it.
Pokemon has a lot of fans who are devoted to the series by this point.
Hmm.
It is the highest grossing media franchise of all time.
I think that's false. I think I've seen that
No,
before.
that's not.
I gotta say, I never really got into competitive battling. I was always so casual about
I
it.
wasn't either for a long time.
I know,
Oh, you're right.
Gabe. I know you play a
Pokemon's
bit
right
of
at the top of the list.
not like competitive battling,
95
but you're with especially with that online Pokemon game, you kind of dabble in it a little bit. Like people that really get into the battle.
Showdown? Are you talking about Showdown?
Wait,
That's a
Gabe.
battle
Gabe, are you
simulator.
talking right now? Because we can't. I don't know.
Gabe? Yeah, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Ah,
Oh, there you
There
go.
we are.
Oh, you were muted the whole time.
no, my earbuds weren't actually in.
Imagine.
Nice.
Couldn't be me.
But yeah, Pokemon Showdown. That's a good example of like somewhere you could go if you just need your fix. But there's also
Oh, yeah.
know, you could do it in the Pokemon game if you wanted to. But you know, there's places like that where I feel like it's more devoted to just battling versus enjoying Pokemon for what it is, a story-based game with the idea of turn-based battling in mind. You know.
Even like, okay, the thing with me and Pokemon is like, even if I had the chance to not grind, I would still do the grinding because grinding to me is one of the funnest parts of Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just
You're-
kind of
you're
relaxing
earning
and
that.
just killing and just fucking constantly beating the shit
I
out
don't
of
know. Well, I have mixed feelings on the grind and mainly Pokemon games. So I don't
It's
know.
not
I just don't really find that.
if you're not into RPGs. If you're not into that kind of thing, it's
I'm-
not fun.
I don't know. I'm not really into like this kind of. I like turn-based combat. I just don't think I like that style of turn-based combat Pokemon does.
Mm.
But
There's a bit of depth to it with like the weaknesses and all that.
yeah. But my thing is like you don't really need to. At least in like once again, just a casual player, never playing like probably when you play competitive or whatever. You need like do this kind of stuff like know what everything does or whatever. Like whenever I was playing casual, I just need to know vaguely what type stopped which type, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what SP meant the entire way when I played. I still don't know what that means. I know it means special, but I don't know if that applies to anything.
Oh, special
okay,
attack.
so
Yeah.
Pokemon have I'm
Jacob,
gonna delve
I'm gonna-
into the Pokemon Professor. I know you don't care.
Okay.
I know you don't care. But you're gonna shut the fuck up and listen to me.
I'm not gonna listen.
You bad bitch.
No,
It's
I'm
time
not
to
gonna
open your
listen.
ears.
I'm not gonna listen. I don't think I will.
I refuse.
Pokemon have 6 stats that all of their the amount of damage they take, the amount of damage they give, and who moves first are derived from. HP determines how many hit points you have. Obviously, when you reach 0, you die. Easy. Attack determines the power of your physical attacks. Moves like Brick Break, Mega Punch, Earthquake. Defense
Mega
determines
Brick
Mega
break, brick break, rock throw,
Rock Throw,
Dick Docker.
stick smack,
Cock Slap.
punch.
Cock killer.
Defense determines
Twig
how much
toss.
damage you will be taking if a physical attack hits you. Special attack determines the amount of damage you do with special attacks, like Thunderbolt.
What's a special
Flamethrower,
attack?
Oh,
Ice
like
Beam,
the special move, like
the elemental moves.
pebble
Alright,
punch.
so
My
so
favorite
anything
move.
that's not
Things that
normal?
you, so like yeah, psychic abilities, things that you can throw, something that hits you that's not physically connected to the body.
Thunderbolt, Ice
Yeah,
Beam,
Weird.
Like
Flamethrower.
Thor.
Goofy even.
Like Fire Punch would be a physical attack because you're still physically punching the shit out of them. But
Mhm.
Flamethrower is not because you're just breathing fire that affects them.
I feel like some of the move names can be confusing though, like when it comes to
Fire Punch is
determining.
pretty straightforward.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
obviously it says punch in it, but I'm talking about like earthquake. That could be physical, if I guess.
Earthquake is physical.
I mean, it could be special. I mean, if
No, that's
There-
Earth
there-
power. Where,
yeah,
like, a
Earth
guy's
power.
rose up beneath them and you know.
We understand though. We understand
you
your
guys are
understand the
true
basics.
gamers, and I'm just a peasant.
Special defense affects the amount of damage that special moves will do to you. And then speed determines who moves first. If there's 2 Pokemon on the field, whichever one has the highest speed stat will move first. If there's
Yeah.
a Pikachu on the field with 120 speed and a Rattata on the field with 100 speed, the Pikachu's going to move first every time. There are exceptions to this. And that is moves that will always move first. Quick Attack, Mach Punch, Extreme Speed. Those have something called priority, where no matter what, they will go first.
all right, Jacob. You know I love Pokemon, but they're not listening.
Well, I'm
I know,
listening.
I don't give a shit.
This is a battle that we must fight another time.
I think Dell had something to say though about.
I wasn't about Pokemon. I was gonna say it's kind of branching off Pokemon though, or gaming rather.
I want to
Have
go.
you? Did any of you guys watch the PS5 event? Did you already talk about that last podcast?
Oh, the Wi-Fi router.
Demon Souls.
Yeah, did you guys talk about that last time or no?
We
Yeah.
we kind of
Yeah.
touched into it, but we didn't like
We
really
touched
discuss
base on
it.
We said, haha, PS5 looks like funny Wi-Fi router.
And we talked about the fridge.
We talked about
Uh-huh.
Fridge, Xbox Series X, and then I talked about Demon Souls, and that's
Oh,
it.
that's true.
Oh, we talked a little bit about the exclusives, like the new Spider-Man game coming out for it.
has
Spider-Man
some
2. There's some good games that looked on it.
coming.
I don't actually know any of the exclusives. I don't think we even talked about them that much. So, Del, if you know
I
any,
know most of them.
I
'cause
know a
watched
couple.
or Gabe, if you know
Um,
any that I don't know if you
I
watched
know
the
most of
event.
them. PS5.
I skimmed through the event.
PS5 is launching with some actual fucking heat.
There's some really good titles on there. Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil, the next one,
Right,
Resident
yeah.
Evil 8.
Mhm.
The only
Um,
game that I kind of liked was Hitman 3 on there.
Ooh,
Hitman
Hitman 3,
Hitman.
that's another one.
Demon Souls.
The game that really caught my eye was Deathloop. That one looks really good for me.
What's that
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, did you see that?
That's
Nah,
the
I
game with
didn't
the
see
two
it.
assassins. They announced it
Yeah.
a while back, but it was never shown which console it was for.
Oh, yeah. Didn't Xbox release some exclusives too when they did their little thing, like the game?
Did they do one? I didn't see
Halo
that.
Infinite, and that was it.
No. I'm not talking about that. It was like, remember when we sat down and watched it together that one day, and it was like
Yeah.
Xbox showing off a bunch of their new games, and we.
That was a different one. That was the year before.
No, that was a couple months ago. Like it wasn't the one where they showed off Assassin's
We watched
Creed.
that one together.
Yeah, we did. I remember we were in a call together and we watched it because I remember you were streaming it, I was on Twitch and I was on YouTube. You were on Twitch, and when they were like with the footages for yeah.
We watched that, and we also watched the one that was the most hype.
Well, what was that? I forgot what it was.
2018, December 1st, I believe. It was 8 days before Smash Ultimate's.
Dude,
It
that was
actually, no,
not even a
December
couple
9th.
months ago. The
It
thing
was
I'm
December
talking about.
9th. It was 2018. I know we're talking about something else, but we did
Oh.
watch that one together.
Okay.
December 9th, 2018. Or December 8th, 2018. They went through, and it went through the midnight release of Smash Ultimate. Right at 12 o'clock,
Oh, the servers broke.
December 9th, 2018. Right as it hit 12 o'clock and the midnight release of Smash Ultimate hit, they dropped a trailer. The screen on the big stage of the Game Awards went black. And then it faded into red. Like it would like, or not faded, but like there was a shock of static, and then there was a red screen with the Persona logo on it. And of course, your boy's a Persona fan.
Okay.
I flipped out. I was like, oh shit, what's it gonna be? And then the trailer goes on, and Joka, the protagonist of
The
Persona
Joker
5,
baby?
The Joker, baby.
got
The
a
one,
letter,
the only.
and that was the announcement for the first DLC character of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Was it really Joker? I thought it was Plant.
Yeah, it was Joker.
The Plant.
Plant was a free extra character that they added. Fuck it, we have extra dev time, might as well add in a free little character. He's kind of considered part of the base roster because he's not in either of the DLC packs. What I find odd is that DLC pack 1 was $25, right? And it had 5 characters. DLC pack 2 is also $25, but it's 6 characters.
Whack.
Whack. Yeah,
Yeah.
they announced that the first character for the DLC pack 6 would be an ARMS character.
Ooh.
And they said they would reveal more information in June. Well, it's June, so
June's almost over too.
keeping those fingers crossed.
What is? When does 1.16 for Minecraft drop?
I don't fucking know.
Chase had a thing on his.
28th.
The 28th. Oh man, that's so
That's
far
what
away.
he said,
It's not
though.
that far away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's not that far.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it, but like at the same time, it's just the Nether. You know, it's not like
My hype for it has definitely died down.
yeah.
My hype for it was never super massive to begin with. I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
No, mine wasn't that massive. I was like, that's pretty neat. And now it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It already kind of feels like old news, I guess. But I mean, that's just how it is. Gotta roll with
I
life
remember
what's
being
going on.
super excited for the last Terraria update, but it ended up mostly being quality of life and a couple improvements to certain things.
Yeah.
I was never really into Terraria. I never really found
I
it
was always
fun.
into Terraria. I'm sorry.
EA killed
Should
off
be sorry.
Battlefront 2 and Battlefield 5, and like
Did you hear about how DICE, or was it DICE? I don't know. Some company swooped in and killed off the development of Kerbal Space Program 2.
what?
Oh, it's not happening
They
anymore.
No, what they did was they bought out the indie team that had been working on it.
Oh,
They gutted the development and they like snatched up the developers because they were really talented.
They just scrapped the game and just took the developers.
They bought the studio, right? This big gaming publisher.
so now Kerbal Space isn't happening anymore.
Kerbal Space Program 2 is not happening.
What?
Let me see. KSP development
No.
scrapped.
I
Yeah.
was just kind of hyped for that because they had like
Yeah. here we
interstellar
go.
colonization in it. I was kind of, that's disappointing.
Take-Two pulled the development of Kerbal Space Program 2 from developer Star Theory, only to continue working on it in-house using team members that coaxed away after messaging them via LinkedIn. That's according to a new Bloomberg report, which also details how Star
Mike
Theory
Bloomberg?
Bill,
Space Program 2
Bloomberg.
contract cancel has now gone under. Oh my god!
What?
What they did, what Take-Two did, Take-Two Games, the gaming company, they pulled the development of Kerbal Space Program 2 from Star Theory so they could continue working on it in-house by stealing the team members that had been working on it.
Wait, what?
Star Theory was the indie developer that had been working on Kerbal Space Program 2.
Hmm.
Yes, they had made the first game, critical acclaim, etc.
I thought it was a new developer for the second one.
Yeah, there is.
It's
Take-Two is a publisher. It's the same developers.
It's like a passing of the torch kind of thing.
It's the same team, but it's under a different company because they stole it. Take-Two
Well,
pulled
they
the
bought it. I
development.
don't know if that's stealing, right?
No, listen. No, they didn't. They didn't buy it. Listen. Take-Two
They said yoink.
pulled the development of Kerbal Space Program 2 from developer Star Theory, only to continue working on it in-house, using team members it coaxed away from Star Theory after messaging them via LinkedIn.
That's kind of scuffed.
Oh, LinkedIn.
I love
That's according
myself
to
a
Bloomberg
corrupt
report,
gaming
which also
company.
details how Star Theory, with their Kerbal Space Program 2 contract canceled, has now gone under.
Oh, so the guys who originally were producing it ran out of money, so the other guys just swooped in and took up the guys who
No, that happened because they swooped in.
were... okay.
Take-Two directly caused the death of Star Theory as a game developer.
Dang, that's
They-
big brain of them. That
Star Theory did
sucks.
not work on the first game. I will go on the record to say that. That was wrong.
Where did Star Theory work on?
Program 2 was originally announced as a joint venture between Take-Two's publishing subsidiary Private Division and Star Theory, the studio behind Monday Night Combat and Planetary Annihilation.
I have no
But in
idea what that is.
February this year, Take-Two announced that it had formatted a new studio to continue development in-house using some of the same staff. Bloomberg's report details how staff first heard of Take-Two's plans after being contacted by the company on LinkedIn. Private Division executive Michael Cook told Star Theory staff that the publisher had ended its contract with their employer and that they would now be compensated for leaving to continue their work within Take-Two. This message was sent out on a Friday evening. The following Monday, Star Theory chiefs Bob Barry and Jonathan Maver told staff that Take-Two had been interested in buying the studio, but not for terms acceptable to the studio's founders. Take-Two, which publishes Grand Theft Auto, Borderlands, and various 2K sports games, said it would offer Star Theory staff a cash sign-on bonus, an excellent salary, bonus eligibility, and other benefits. Many took it. Others stuck by Star Theory, a developer now without many of its staff and a project to work on. The studio drew up a last-ditch plan to save itself by giving staff 2 months to come up with creative ideas it could then pitch at the Game Developers Conference. But this plan failed when coronavirus saw GDC canceled and publishers personally tightened. Star Theory shut down on the 4th of March, less than 2 months after Take-Two's new studio was announced. Wow, dude.
So basically, corrupt
So-
guys came in and just...
Take-Two stole the developers, and Star Theory went under as a result. That's fucked.
So I
Survival
was
of the
gonna,
fittest, baby.
It's been an hour and 40 minutes.
yeah, that's what I was gonna try and bring up for a little bit now. I feel like we're running out of time. How long is the last one?
This one's about an hour 40. So,
All right, this is a good time to end it off.
I mean, we can wrap
Yeah,
up our
yeah.
ideas. I think that gaming is evolving, and it's more of a politics game now. It's whoever has the best developers wins it.
Nah, I feel like gaming is more so a matter of who's getting the best time and
Hey,
review.
listen, dude, listen. All right, creepy. That's ridiculous.
Got it.
We already solved this. That answer was questioned.
Guys, we solved gaming forever.
Yeah, gaming is
Theodore.
pretty much solved. I think we're good.
With that, I bid you.
All right.
With that, that is the end of Spud Buds podcast.
Hey, Spud Buds episode 2.
Number 2.
Subscribe to
All my homies
Patreon.
hate the
I
Spud
post
Buds.
nudes and-
Hey, shut the
Dude,
fuck
I
up, you
do actually hate
goddamn
Spud
queer.
Buds.
I'm kidding.
Hey.